Yo, yo, yo. We're back, fellas. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but the Airbnb I live at, the neighbors, they have a dog. His name is Tiger. He really does not like me, and today he bit me. It's my fault. I reached for it. We're all good. But let's just get right into it. This past week was interesting. It was the first real week of work at my internship. I onboarded last week, the week before. This past last week, I actually started. What I'm realizing, one of the cool things about it is that my manager is like legit, and not that I didn't expect him to be, but he's definitely going to hold me to a high standard. And I don't know, I appreciate that, and I'm kind of excited for it. But I can definitely see this being a somewhat difficult internship going forward. But very grateful, very excited for the challenge, and I know it's going to be one of those things that's going to be hard, but the harder, the more rewarding. Pause. Okay, resume. And with the cleaning business, it was a great week. Well, actually, no, not really wasn't. We had like a couple of, it was interesting. We had, just pulling it up, we had to do a clean for free. We had one lady who didn't want to be charged, so we only charged her half. And then we had another, like, fixing a clean. I think I talked about it in the previous video. Fixed that on Monday. But it could obviously been a lot worse, and there were no real ripples, negative effects. It was kind of just a one-off thing. But we're set to have a really good week this week. Right now we have 16 cleans scheduled. I think we're going to have 17 actually. So I think could be potentially the biggest week we've ever had, but I do not think so. But let's see. Yeah, there's that. And then my dad, who's been running this business, has been getting better. He's starting to actually close deals now, which is really cool. But I've been trying to implement some automations and teaching him how to do certain things, like utilizing Claude like I do for message responses and just problem solving. So really excited about that, and I want to continue that as we go forward. But just some personal things. I'm really getting settled into the area and meeting people and getting to build my relationships in Seattle. My original referral and Miami U alumni is reached out to me. We're setting some time up to meet. I'm probably going to go see him tomorrow, just in his office. And then also, he said we got a potential Miami dinner coming up because we're the only two people from Miami at Microsoft. So that's pretty cool. I saw Obsession this week. That might have been one of the best movies I've ever seen. Not that it was a horror movie and it was scary, but I don't think it being scary was why I liked it. I think it was just a well-made movie, and the fact that it was super low budget relative to other movies, and acting I think was really good too. I think the directors, the director and then his friend had been making movies for a while, and you could just tell that they've been grinding acting, and then just obviously the main people did a good job too. But that was really cool. What else? I got invited to a concert. So on Thursday night, some people that I met pretty much were like, hey, spot opened up. Do you want to go to this concert? We're gonna hike and then camp and whatever. I'm like, cool. Pretty much we went to the Gorge in Eastern Washington, hiked the back way there 7 miles in this unmarked trail, hoping to get to the venue. We found it. We camped in a place outside of the area, hiked up the mountain to get up there, went to this EDM concert with Rufus Du Sol, which was really cool. And I actually have some of their songs in my playlist now. And then obviously we went back, slept, woke up in the morning, hiked it all back. But that was really cool. It was really felt like dad lore. That was one of those things that one of my goals over this break is to just acquire more cool experiences. It's one of those things that we did. I probably wouldn't want to do that again, but I'm glad that I did it, and the story was really cool. So feeling good about next week. Gonna get real into the work and everything. Hopefully do some more cool events and just continue to run this business successfully with this big week. So yeah, feeling good about it, and I will see you guys next week. God bless.